Well, good afternoon everybody and welcome to Old Deer Park in Richmond. This live stream brought to you in association with Daffabet from Middlesex and they're taking it on Durham. It's the odd one in the Blast group where you're put up against a team from the other group. And as you can see, it's Durham that are batting first. Middlesex winning the toss here in southwest London. In Richmond, a ground that over the years was very familiar to Middlesex cricket, less spotted now on the fixture list. So lovely to be back at Old Deer Park for this Blast fixture. Team news for Middlesex is that Josh DeCaries comes in and Navya Sharma makes way, and as you can see it's going to be a bit of spin to start up. Zafar Gohar. We are expecting it to be a bouncy surface here at Richmond for this one. It's a bouncing crowd around the ground. They're packing in still here, which is lovely to see. Again, a fixture that over the years was pretty familiar for Middlesex here at Richmond, and there they are flooding in through the gates. At the background there, mind your windows and your conservatories at the town centre end. They're pretty small boundaries here, so we'd expect a big scoring game. As you can hear as well, run of the flight path today. Into the block hole to begin. Manages to dig it out for two though. Ethan Bosch getting his first taste of professional cricket at Richmond. Second 11 fixture still played here for Middlesex. They'll be very familiar with the ground. Swat stops. Luke Holman inside the circle, tumbling. Took a stunning catch at Cardiff on Friday night. The bowling of Ethan Bosch. Best seat in the background there. No moving by the sight screen. So Lee's on 3. Beautiful ball from Gohar. Look at the turn on this. Little bit of bounce as well as expected for the seamers also today. Oh, that drifted on the breeze. I can tell you the wind really picked up just as he bowled that ball. Let's watch it again, see how much drift there was on that. Just there it goes. I can tell you the breeze of the ground really got strong at that point. Helping the spinner. Single more. Watchful start from the Durham openers here. Odd one for them, a long way down for a Blast game. Five without loss after 1 over. There you go. 3 or 4 deep around the advertising boards here today. It's a lovely day. The temperatures have cooled a little from the heat wave that was still gripping the southeast. Moved off across Europe now, but still warm enough, but the cloud cover will be a welcome break for these players as well, who've been playing in that excruciating heat the last week or so. Right, Tom Helm Middlesex's gun T20 Seamer. Will get us underway from the Pagoda end here at Richmond. Well timed. Deep square is back. They'll get 2. Boyle on the boundary. Doing the fielding, in for his second game. Deep mid wicket drop back now, as well as deep square. Luke Holman just a single out to the ropes. Middlesex's away blast fixture, the odd one in the group, was to Cardiff. The oddity, actually, or even greater oddity of it, was that as it was, Glamorgan was in the fixture list for Middlesex as a home and away fixture in the old make-up of the group, so it wasn't that much of a stretch for them heading to Cardiff on Friday night. Big stretch here for Durham down for this one though. Wide ball signals, that one drifts away down the leg side. So a warm welcome wherever you're tuned into this one, Durham fans as well. Great to have you with us here in Richmond for this one. Boulder played, pushing the single just wide of Ethan Bosch and scurrying through. You'll know on this outfield as well that the pickup will be difficult. Outground outfield, it is a bobbly one here at Richmond's. Can't tell you quite how close we are to the action as well. Tom Helm turning not far away from our commentary position at a straight-ish long on. Another clip. So 10 balls in, no boundary. Over the years here at Richmond's, and it is a first fixture here since pre-COVID. It's been a long time since Middlesex have played here. But over the years, the reputation was it's either an absolutely flat one for the batters to rack up the runs, or the bowlers are in business. There's never particularly a middle ground. It goes one way or the other. It's either a low-scoring thriller or a high-scoring thriller. Early suggestions are this could be a bowler's day today. Goes up in the air. Cry was catch, but there's no one out there. And even if there was, clearing them comfortably. Cleared the crowd as well, thankfully. Straight over the top of the lot of them. There you go. Sounded good off the bat. Looks good on the replay. Now towards the chip van. Fancy chips. Loaded apparently. Out of my expenses budget. Now, that has done all sorts. I'll have a look at that again. Giving himself room. Clark lifts. Look at that. Nearly took Cracknell with it behind the stumps. He's done extremely well. There goes the little shuffle there, but the bounce on it. He had to get up, and he did. Now, Bush into the attack and sent over the top for 4. Fine work by Lees. stepping across, and he sends it from a long way outside the off stump. Don Topley in the tent there for the BBC today. Should have been there to catch that one, surely, Don. Nope. Angling across. No chance at all on that one. Nothing from the bowler or the keeper, just a yelp from the field. Yeah, it's the BBC commentary down the bottom there. Don Topley and Jamie Reid bringing you that one today. If you're out and about in the car, so you can't watch the stream, if you're heading out to the shops and back again, but don't forget to come back to us afterwards, of course. No sign of my mate Marty Emerson today, though. Sure he'll be tuned in. Barbecue on the go on the Roca Riviera. Goes up. One bounce. Oh, it's a good stop. Boyle running around the rope, just in front of us, managed to flick it back in. Zafar Gohar. The man who went with him from short fine leg there, but didn't give him much of a chance with this flick. But there you go, there's the foot planted, there's the flick back in, and there's the next foot going down over the rope. Without loss. He was playing for Three Bridges in Sussex, Boyle, before he was called up to Middlesex for this stint. So he's already over here, but a few visa issues delaying the start. And the Canterbury cricketer and the Canterbury winner, as Peter Fulton was this past winter as well in New Zealand. Pengetta's out on that rope. Went well on Friday at Cardiff, unfortunate run out, which was costly for Middlesex, I fancy, in the end. When Geddes had got in and got going like that, Middlesex would have had their eyes on a pretty big total, close to the 200 mark at Cardiff. Three overs bowled, 26 without loss. Good start from Lees and Clark now. Had to wait for that first boundary, but they've picked it up. The Durham openers. Sebastian Morgan has the ball in hand for Middlesex, replacing Tom Helm. Now chipped up and into the onside. Set back is Luke Holman at deep mid-wicket, but just a single. It's deep mid-wicket and deep square to set back once more. Changing now for Clark to the deep square back, and so too is deep point, who you can't see in shot just to the left, but short fine leg up inside the circle. And in fact, you can see Lear's deploy there on the right hand side of the screen, just moving deep point a little finer. So you'd expect length deliveries with that field, but that's picked up off a length by Clark. It's a beaut for the Durham opener. Mid off and mid on up, he's gone flat batted. BBC engineer. It's pretty good in the fielding stakes as well as the technical stakes. And again, Cries catch. And catch it is, long on, sent back. Change of fields, and a good change of field as well it was. Clark backing himself to go bigger than Bosch, I think it was, that held on there at long on. Just coming into shot. Durham lose their first wicket. Trying to go that couple of yards bigger this time and go all the way, even though the fielder had been set back. In the power play, you've got to try. You've got to try to maximise what you can in the boundaries. That's exactly what Clark was doing there, giving himself room. Just got one over the top and was trying to go again. So McKinney in at 3. Two left-handers now for Morgan to try to set up to. But yeah, it'll be a difficult one here. You can see that they've gone for the length delivery, setting back the deep point and deep square. But that does allow for a flat batting effort down the ground, as we saw. So it's an interesting move to have put the man back. It's deep square and deep point again for the moment. And a quick singles dropped in front of those two that are up inside the circle. Mid off and mid on. That's mid on. Elias Dupuy collecting. Pulled hard but quite timed, single to deep mid wicket. So for Lees, they're continuing with the deep mid wicket and the deep square. For McKinney, it will be deep point and deep square. Top ball's finish, wicket off the over. Clark falling. Flat batted effort to long on. Then Bosch taking the catch. This is how it played out. Just hit one over what was mid on for 4, and trying to go all the way for a second 6 of the innings. A second 6 for him it would have been as well. He'd already got the pull over mid wicket. First 6 of the innings. Change of ends from Helm. From the pagoda end, he changes to the town end. I'm reliably informed that it's now the Richmond end, not the town centre end anymore. Sounds better. I think the question about that years ago, well, aren't we in Richmond, so how can it be the Richmond end? But to some extent the ground does sit between Richmond and Kew. Oh, just over. Well, the crowd went with it, a gasp as it was in the air. Backtracking at short fine leg. It's just a grab too far. Sebastian Morgan, so close with the fingertips there. that goes and keeps going. Mind out in the crowd, over them again. Let's hit the heavy roller. Find the dog. Sweet pickup from McKinney. That's the hit from Helm. Interesting one here would be on that slightly fuller length. How confident are they with their stroke play and hitting down the ground? At the moment, Middlesex have gone to the slightly shorter back of the length, so to try and hit a square. Expecting the bounce might be difficult at times to control. They've taken one wicket with that theory already. Slow ball, really good stuff from Helm. 6 followed up with 2 dot balls. That's outstanding to get out of the over from Helm. 44 for 1 after 5 then. 1 over to come at the power play here at Old Deer Park. There's the aforementioned pagoda, the pagoda end. So yeah, the ground is within Kew Gardens, or the pagoda, sorry, is within Kew Gardens, and this ground here, so it's just on the boundary of it before you get to the town centre of Richmond. There's a plane descending into Heathrow over the top of Kew Gardens. Start by Bosch, starts the over for him. So that's the geography of it all. Sorry, Bosch bowling from the pagoda end. But yeah, the ground here is situated just on the outskirts of the town centre. The Richmond end is what he's running in towards. Lovely shot. Crunch through. Just a little bit too much width from Bosch on that one. The field up. No mistake made by McKinney. In the air, could be a chance. Over the top. Oh, he was in a few yards. Had he have been on the rope itself, then just perhaps. Maybe Bosch is thinking that he should have been. Let's see. Yeah, a few too many yards in, perhaps. Nearly salvaging it. 6 it is. Follow up from Bosch, 4 and a 6. It's the dot ball. Can he get out of the over now? 2 to come. I think he's just made it clear that he thinks fielder should have been on the rope. Got a deep backward square as well as the deep mid-wicket setback. 2 balls left to the power play. Slow balls onto the pads and deep square it is, he'll collect. Boyle, fielder in the deep. Down the ground now. I mentioned how many have we seen in that area. There's the first one that goes straight down the ground for 6. quite hit the spot with that one. I fancy may well be going for a slower ball Yorker, but it is into the slot and gone. So 61 for 1 after 6. There's the confectionery. Concessions even. I'm sure there'll be a confectionery stand in there somewhere. A couple of ice cream vans, surely. That's what those kids are after, aren't they? Dropping short and punished. Just drags it down. Josh Carey's first ball. Bit of off break from the Richmond end. Lee's onto it quickly. My apologies, McKinney onto it quickly. That was right first time, it was Lee's. Stroke through, single taken. 66 for 1. Fraction short, punch down to deep cover. It is a particularly small ground here. So if you're slightly off as a bowler, you will get punished. Another single though, this is good from the Careys. So that 4 to begin. Just watching the bounce on that. The bobble could do for a fielder. Single it is once more though, down to Bosch. Seven bowled. You can just see a glimpse of Kew Gardens there over the top of the nets. The London Welsh Rugby Club is to the right of the shot, out of the shot, but that's into Kew Gardens itself. London Scottish is away to the left of that screen as well. So a hub of sport here, right on the banks of the Thames. It's not quite close enough to strike the ball into the Thames. The Thames, the other side of London Scottish, and indeed the other side of Kew Gardens. If you're hitting that way, that's a fair old hit. Morgan, backed up by Bosch. Himself room, a little shuffle, a little bit of room backing away from leg as well. There you go, outside off, just managed to free up those arms and guide it. Beautifully played. Could do with another wicket here, Middlesex. These two feel as though they're getting into the flow as well. Pair have gone nicely, Clark and Lees, but a couple there. Going on at 10s at this stage is pretty healthy. Should be a 200 ground though, given the size of the boundaries. Single to Holden. Goes up, coming to us as well. Might just clear us. Didn't know where that one was dropping. It's well over us. There you go. Get a little sight of the tennis club behind us as well from the lifts. It's Graham on the lift up there. Can we have our ball back, please? There you go. I was worried that was crashing into our tent for a moment. 2 for 1, so this over crashes along for Durham. See if we can follow it. See the Bosch right in front of us. Yeah, that was me ducking for cover in the corner. Producer Danny in the shot there. Bear in mind that Danny had a big plastic sheet in front of him, cowering into the corner as he did. Wasn't the best look. Right, there it is, somewhere in there. Have they found it? It's in the tennis course. They had to climb over to get it into the tennis course. Wimbledon start this week? Tomorrow, Wimbledon. Just down the road from Richmond. Oh, delay again. Treaders, James Treadwell, and Richard Illingworth standing in this game. Nathan Fernandez with the box of balls, so after eventually digging it out of the tennis club, wherever it ended up, the decision was that it was damaged and a replacement was required. Big shot from Lees. Did see David Milan put Sean Tate onto the pavilion roof here. And 2 for 1 then, last ball of the 8th. Pace off, just a single out to deep mid wicket. 8 bowls, 83 for 1. There's the players' balcony up the top. Yeah, it was onto that roof that Milan hit Tate one. That felt like a big shot. That last one from from Lees was certainly up there. The Indian tent, the biggest one of the ball here today, the Fat Pundit, double T on Fat. Marvin, front of house for the Fat Pundit today from Covent Garden they are. Oof. Now into the crowd again, that one bounce. To watch these advertising boards ramping up as well, but it's on the bounce on this one. There it goes, just short of being a maximum. Couldn't have been closer. It's home game for Boyle then. Turn his arm over. A few off breaks. That's Lees' 50. Didn't realise they'd come back for the second. Apologies, Alex Lees. 50 from 28. Well, that is punch with power down the grounds. Just rock back and give it everything with that bottom hand. Powerful and well placed. 4 more for Lees. Then bowls that one into the track hard. It gets through. Oh, dearie me. That's bounced up. I think it has. Who's worn that? Or has he just caught it at the last moment? He's plucked that from right in front of the lady next to him. He's done her a big favour there. Well, we've taken some inspiration from him. That was a great grab in thin air in the crowds. Otherwise that could have been pretty nasty. Thought at first he was getting himself in trouble, the chap. Speaking of chaps who could get themselves in trouble, he'll be up to no good soon. Arsenal fan, still celebrating. But there we go. We've had their moment on the screen now, the moment of fame. Let's create trouble instead. More spin. Josh De Carey's back for his second over. Oh, that struck beautifully. They are short boundaries here. I have to keep reminding him. A little bit of width and he's just hit it straight at the long off Holden. $100 up for Durham, 101 for 1. Now, gone. Took the pace right off that one. I fancy De Carey's. Changed up the release by the looks of it. And McKinney not picking it. Cloths him to extra cover. The bottom hand ended up coming off the bat indeed. Really bowled that into the track. De Carey's at a slower pace. There we go. I think that's what he was looking for, first ball of the over, but that was hit down the grounds. This one hit straight to the Middlesex skipper. Deploy taking the catch. A punch of the air for Josh De Carey's. 101 for 2 then. David Bedingham heads out at 4 with his side in a pretty good place here. They've got to keep it going. As I say, the ground is pretty small and the boundaries are a fair way in today, so it should be a 200 game this. How much past 200 can Durham go though? They'll be thinking at least 220 here. But boy oh boy, if Lees is still going then they might be thinking about a little bit more. Going back a wee way now, but the then T20 world record was set at the Middlesex out ground on this one, but Uxbridge just around the North Circular. Gloucestershire, Hamish Marshall and Kevin O'Brien smashed something like 245, I think it was. The first 2 batters hit centuries in the same T20 innings as well. Darts that one down the leg side to begin to Bedingham. De Carey's wide signalled. But yeah, that was a day to keep your eyes on the ball in the crowd. It was an astonishing display of hitting by O'Brien and Marshall. many years thereafter. Gloucestershire were a bogey side for Middlesex in the Blast. I think it took 14 fixtures before Middlesex actually registered a victory against Gloucestershire. It was one of the most painful of the defeats. Floats it up outside off again, and well stopped by Morgan, back on points. So I think he's just mixing up the pace a little bit on that wider one. And again, it's a good ploy this from De Carey's. It's working to great effect. First one sat up a little bit, but since then he's had great success with it. Will it be the bluff to finish? Nope, keeps it wide again. It's another dot ball, is it? Oh! Nearly calamity for De Carey's. Just backtracking here. Mind your bails, Josh. .104 for 2. So, wrist spin for the first time in this innings. Luke Holman throwing the ball. They've gone spin heavy in this game with Navia Sharma dropping out. Bosch, Helm and Morgan. 3 seamers. Middlesex will be too perturbed by the score just yet. I really think that here at Richmond over the years we've either seen a 130 low scoring thrill or it's a 200 plus straight shootout. It looks as though what it's going to be today, and they've decided to go with the spin option. Spin heavy, picks up the pace for the spinners. We've seen a bit of bounce as well, and De Carey's defending that very good wide line to the left-hander. Nice from Holman, just a single again. Middlesex will fancy as well if they can get Lees. He's done an incredible job here, strike rate of 200. Very nearly. If you can get him, then it won't be as easy for those coming in to get going. It took a little while to find that first boundary for Durham. That may be another one to it. The cry is catch, but it finds the gap in between long on. Bosch charging around. Worth having a look here just to see how far the rope is in. So close to being a 6 indeed, but the rope and indeed the advertising board in a fair way here. Inside edge. Just the single. Mid-wicket out towards all of the concession stands, away to the right of shot. Solid forward defence. Finishes the 11th, 113 for 2, still going at 10 and over. Lovely shot down the ground. Ethan Bosch set off at quite a pace in front of us at long on. It's never going to get there though, it's pretty short, particularly down the ground here at Richmond.
Cheers, Grace.
Graham, our cameraman, they're in danger.
Doctor, do you want me straighter? Eh?
Now inside out and into the gap. Lovely shot over cover. He continues to crash along. It will be a wide. Lees has gone a long way across, so De Carey's doesn't like it. Let's see when he made that move. Oh look, wow. I mean, goodness me, Lees is batting a long, long way across there. He's nearly on the tram line. The left-hander, Pyer Treadwell, former spinner. No sympathy for De Carey's though, holds out the arms. Single drag down to Bosch. Again, up down the leg side, hoping that the umpire would be full. Potential clip of the pad, not so. Dabbed fine at the short third. Quick single, well fielded by Helm. He's in the wars today, De Carey's. He had a problem with middle stump. Leaping over it at the non-striker's end and nearly wearing one there. Now that's picked up off the bat. Sweet sound. 4 runs it is, back to a square on the leg side, just helped on its way. Lovely sound though, which must have given it a chance of going all the way. There you go, it was only just short. I have to say, off the bat, I thought that was long gone. So 131 for 2 it is, 12 overs bowled, and expensive one there for De Carey's. 4 boundaries, a couple of wides, one of them was a little unfortunate. Back to Holman, number 9. In fact, it's back to Zafar. Zafar Gohar's back into the attack. Opened the bowling in this innings, hasn't bowled since, just the 5 off it. looking for 2. Back they come. Let's concede a boundary, get the Gohar. 9 runs, 9 balls bowled. Darts that one in. The dot ball. He's embedding him in deep conversation about it. As this Middlesex's moment to find the breakthrough from the big hitter, who's 78 from 44 and causing Middlesex a real problem here. Now, doesn't get hold of it, but it's a long way short of long off. They're thinking 2, but just the single. Get through 2 overs without conceding a boundary Gohar. It would be a fine effort if he does. Chipped, but safely so. Everybody back there on the onside, long on coming in, and just a single. It is 2 overs without a boundary for Gohar, none for 11, and Durham 137 for 2. Priorities in the crowd, pictures and pints. Tom Helm back for his 3rd over. Oh wow, now where is that going to end? A long way up and into the hands. That was up there for so long, and with the short boundary you thought that might allow it to go all the way for bedding, but it just kept on going up and up and up. Fortunately for Middlesex, when it came down, the safe hands of Sebastian Morgan. Pick up off a length delivery. Morgan, I think, has done really well to hold on to that one. Elbows thumping into the ground as well, but off the bat, that absolutely soared into the air. And I did think with the short boundaries it'd be enough that it might just go, but it seemed like an eternity. And that wicket for Tom Helm makes him Middlesex's outright leading wicket taker in T20 cricket, overtaking Stephen Finn. Well done, Tom Helm. He's been one of the absolute highlights in T20 cricket over the years. He's defended 5 off a final over to win a match. Astonishing display it was, I think, against Sussex. I think defending 5 off a last over, where he managed to draw a match as well, tie a match, but one of them certainly was a win. I need him to come up with some goods here. Robinson, the new batter. Pulls his first ball. Oh, and it bobbles. Morgan's just taken an absolute screamer in the deep. And I say screamer in terms of, you're looking at it, you won't say aesthetically that's the most amazing catch, but it was a difficult one to take today. And then look at that. Oh, that could have been nasty. Up onto the shoulder, it could have easily been up onto the teeth, up onto the jaw, that. So lucky Morgan to get away with the bounce. Here's a boundary, but Middlesex prefer concede that than Morgan wear a particularly nasty one. come back from Helm. Respectfully pushed back by Robinson. He's sitting waiting at the other end. Slow ball. Poor Morgan. We're keeping a very close eye on that one all the way. Not that he didn't on the ball before, but it was a really nasty bobble. Now, that might be tight. Very good stop. Eyes on the umpires, though. They are happy with it. Slower ball. Might have just dipped at the last from Helm. Would have been a thought about a no ball on this. Let's see. Slow ball again. Should just be the single. Oh, the bobble again. But it is just one. Not costly this time. 144 for 3 after 14, so 6 overs to go here. And there's the applause around the ground for Tom Helm, becoming the highest wicket taker in T20 history for Middlesex. Taking some bloke called Finn. Wonder whatever happened to him. Commentating on the Test match for Test match special today, Stephen Finn. Here's me still stuck in the tent at Richmond. .144 for 3. Where would you rather be on a sunny Sunday? The banks of the Thames or the banks of the River Trent? England having a tough time of it. Against New Zealand in that test last I saw.
Yeah, like TV people.
Yeah, they're TV people. Broadcast and media.
Yeah.
It's the other side of the side screen.
Okay.
Yeah, they're in that big one tent. You can go now, they're bowling from the other end.
He said that he's a camera.
Okay. Come through here. Come this way, guys.
Scampered single. Goes to the reverse. Oh! May have even been into the grill, was it, of Cracknell? Bounce up out of the gloves and into the grill. Let's see. Just no, it's onto the shoulder. Reverse. Has he held that? Oh! Well, he's just become Middlesex's leading T20 wicket taker. And next over he follows it up well, does he? He says, I don't know. And he's left it to the umpires. What is the decision? decision may well be not out. Watts from somewhere around the ropes nearby here. It looked good at first. Let's have a look and see. Helm said, I just don't know. Great effort. Oh, well, tell you what, he's pretty unlucky there. I think had that have gone upstairs, they'd have been rocking and rolling a fair while trying to work that out, whether it was or wasn't. And in that sense, you kind of feel a little unlucky as the fielder. But benefited it out to the batter. From Helm as well. Say I genuinely don't know. So it's over to you, umps. 15 bowls, 148 for 3. See if we can slow it right down here. I mean, it looks like he gets his fingers under it there, but at that point, as he clasps it, it's the ball on the ground as well. Again, it would have been a really tough one, that, for TV umpire as well. I don't think that's conclusive either way, really, but in that sense you do always hope the batter gets the benefit of the doubt, as much as it would have been a stunning catch. Now Bosch is back, number 25 from 2. Gives himself room, crunches it through. No stopping that. Robinson into double figures. Slow ball bounce. Oh, well. Did loop a little. Now that is going a long way. Where does it land in the crowd? Does it put down? It's put down whoever it was. Hopefully they're okay though. A few ducking for cover. Sweet strike, and bounced back off something. I don't think it was a catch. I'm hoping it wasn't a person. I'm hoping it was a seat. Back of a seat. Diving out of the way. Breaking news here, pertinent to, well, everybody who loves cricket in this country, but a Durham player as well, Ben Stokes, has just retired from international cricket. Quite astonishing news mid-match. The England captain has retired from international cricket. Crunch through. I'll get a couple. That's a good stop out on the boundary here. Let's have a look at the BBC website for this one. He's made a stunning announcement to the end of his international career at the conclusion of the ongoing third tests. It's a series that's seen off Kane Williamson and Ben Stokes, but that's a sad day for English cricket. It's still only 35 Stokes, and obviously had a difficult few weeks, but much loved player, and obviously England captain as well, but retiring from international cricket after 15 years. Astonishing. It looks as though he made the announcement to the dressing room, Ben Stokes. And that announcement has been put up on the BBC website. So he's been to the well many times for this team, and he asked the team to go with him one last time. So he clearly tried to win that series. Single there, dragged out to long on. An even sharper focus on the finale of that test tomorrow. For now we focus on matters here, but obviously congratulate Ben Stokes on a wonderful, wonderful career which entertained us all. I'm so grateful for seeing. Beautiful shot that from Robinson. Scooped away, 4 more. His Durham team are doing well here at Richmond. Well on their way to a 200 score. Certainly looks a better surface, and if you're doing that to somebody like Safa Gohar, then you'd imagine it is Safa's first boundary that he's conceded. Might be a second, and it is back to back. Good from Robinson, very good indeed. Oh, that looked tight. I suppose you're at a slight angle. Let's take that into account. Oh, yeah. Yeah, if the camera's a little straighter there, that probably would have suggested more that it was just on the outside of the line. Well done, umpire Illingworth. Safa's not happy. It's the last ball of his day. He's making Robinson wait. What's he going to go out with? Looks like he's been teeing it up. Oh, a beaut. Turn and bounce. Classic left arm spin is how he decided to finish. 174 for 3. Number 26 for Gohar. Brilliant day for him. You see a bowler get through their 4 overs without conceding a boundary. He very nearly did, but that great improvisation there from Robinson at the last. Right, Helm back to bowl the 18th. Probably for this particular showdown with Lees as well. Moves to 93, how they'd love to get him out in these final few overs and stunts the charge, which at the moment must be looking somewhere around 220. Get Lees back onto strike, just the single. 2 singles to start the over, a good start from Helm. Top edge, it'll kick away, a couple of bounces for going for the wide Yorker. It's dug out for a single. Good from Helm once more. 2 to go of the over. Can he get through it? Lees on to 98. Slow ball, slammed off the stumps. Oh wow, oh ouch. Ben Geddes thrown himself into the advertising boards. I think he's okay, he's hit it pretty flush on, so although it will be a horrible impact, it at least wasn't on the edge of the boundary board. It was a blunt blow rather than hitting him. Well, let's just see where that. Yeah. Seen some nasty ones with players landing straight on top of one of those boards, including Shaminder Vass with the back of his head once at Chelmsford. Off the stumps again, but straight to Ben Geddes, showing no signs of pain from that collision. Robinson falls for 29. Helm has his second wicket to finish his day, 2 for 43. Robinson just shy of a 200 strike rate, which has propelled Durham along with Lees, but on this occasion just picking it out. It's a slower ball again on the stumps. He got it away the ball before, almost a carbon copy, those 2 deliveries, but this one not timed. Geddes holding on very well. Two for 43 for Helm. Today he became Middlesex's leading T20 wicket taker, clear of Stephen Finn. He's a couple clear of him now. It'll be a while before somebody breaks that, and Helm will keep going a few more years, you'd imagine, yet, so he could really set quite the record. Right, Luke Holman to bowl the 19th, only his second over of the day, none for 9. What can the wrist spinner do? He's got Lees on 99. 98, my apologies. Colin Ackerman, a new batter, who will have to wait, as that was the last ball of the last over the wicket. 1 there. He's on 99 now. Ackerman on to strike. This strange as it may sound, is Middlesex's moment, really. New batter at the crease. Can he hit the ground running the way Robinson did? If he doesn't, then that 220 will be a long way off. Oh, that was hit hard. No chance for long off Ethan Bosch to get around to that. He's quite wide out there. Holman for a moment was going to throw out a hand. Fortunately, he didn't. That's poor over the ropes, though, I have to say. Feels like a fine incoming for Theo. Got a duck yesterday as well. Oh, a bobble. Nothing for Middlesex to be too perturbed about. There's been a couple of those today. Watch the bounce. Oh, it rolls. Yeah, actually it was a grubber rather than a bobble. It went straight down. He was waiting for the bubbling bounces. You could just see a few of them kicking along there, and then the last one grubbed. Well, it's given Ackerman that start, gets him to 9 now from 3 with the single. Here's Lees' moment on 99, 2 to go of the over. Big appeal, huge appeal. They're imploring umpire Illingworth. Leg by signal, so he remains on 99. Let's have a look. He was deciding that it was sliding across, I think. Chopped for 4 to finish the over. And he's tried his best. Right, the last over. It's going to be Ethan Bosch, and it's Lees on strike. Does have a T20 century to his name, 16 T20 50, strike rate 127. Basking in the sun there, Tim Mercer. So I'm going to check to see if he's awake. Heavy night for the old boy by the looks of it. I'm sure he didn't break any curfews. Right, here we go. Bosch to Lees. 99. Make that 100. Second T20 century for Alex Lees. 61 balls. 11 fours and 3 sixes there for Lees. Brilliant. 78 minutes opening up. And, well, 100 of the 203, so he set the tone for sure in terms of his strike rate. Where can they go in these final 5 balls? I say 220 for me is somewhere around, though he'd start to feel like, okay, you're going to do well to go out and match 220, but it's a 200 ground, this, no doubt about it. The wrists almost from Ackerman on that, a real swagger as he finds the boundary again. Carey's diving. of the field, or he's wary of this second bounce here. What could he do with it? Yeah, it just goes underneath. Should be noted here, and this is, if you watch from afar, I haven't particularly seen Richmond over the years, or see it up close as we can now, sat on the side of the ropes. They are in very tight here, the ropes, but also it is a bubbly outfield. So the bounce here is something that you can't particularly fully trust as a fielder, so that's going to account for a good number of runs as well. Keeping below that 220, that's going to be the question here. 3 balls to go. It's a small milestone, I'd suggest, on this pitch. Be a wide. No ball, goes up in the air. Goes, oh. Well, that's going to be tight. He was stumbling and tumbling. Umpire not giving a boundary on that one. But it's a no ball and it is a free hit. Just had a stumble at the last here, watching for the heel before he flicked it back in. Guedes, he was right on that rope, and yeah, it's a 6. Free hit. Goes up and over this time. That one is 6. Caught in the crowd. He was saving the barbecue, no wonder he caught it. Look at the spread they've got going on there. What have they got on that table behind him? My man versus food, man protecting food on this occasion. Look at it. Banquet behind him. Right, still 2 to go. They're going to get their 220. Edge gone. Lees' innings comes to an end. It's been a brilliant one. 108 from 63 balls. Could it be match winning? Little nick through on the attempted hook. Applause from the crowd here at Richmond. He's richly entertained those that have turned out for this, and they have turned out in good number here at Richmond. 218 for 5. Will it be enough for his side? Ben Rain having a chat. Was that about the 6 just before? I think he is saying that that should have been signalled 6. Nothing that could be done about it now. Well, clobbered by Rain. And it's 2 and 2 for Bosch to finish. He finishes with 2 for 56 from his 4. They do fall just shy of the 220, and then 219 will be the target for Middlesex. Very good catch. Another one by Ben Guedes. held on to a couple of difficult ones in the deep. Middlesex just biting back in the last couple of deliveries there. Good for Bosch because it was turning into a difficult over for him before those two, but a brilliant comeback from him. Right, 108 from Leeds, the headline score from that. Well done, Tom Helm, the leading wicket taker in T20 cricket for Middlesex now. We'll be back on the stream. The target to win for Middlesex, who won the toss, is 219.
And that's a big moment in the match. Here and now, 365. Amplifying brands in the UK.
What was the actual score? Because the scoreboard and the stream all saying different things. 290. 290 is the target. Target 280. 280. Yeah. Watch out! Wait.
Middlesex, only batters, number 48, and number 4, Max Owen. That leaves Liam Durham.
Oh, welcome back to Richmond, everybody. It's going to be Potts to get us underway. To Cracknell and Holdham. Cracknell on strike first up. The Goda end it is. Hooked. They'll get two. Deep square back. To Cracknell again. Oh, come. He knew it. Head dipped straight away from Cracknell. Stepped across. Tried to pull it to the onside, but leading edge. Safe pair of hands. First wicket falls. Yeah, knew it straight away. Had one last look. Knew it was gone. So it's 2 for 1. Boylan at 3. Early look at things. Sweetly struck. Carved that one back down the ground. Ball to go the opening over from the pagoda end. The bowls on the spot again from Potts. Oh, look at that, Durham CC from the something of the Everwells. Eyes aren't quite good enough. Had a tough 4 days against Parkinson's brother down at Canterbury, Middlesex. I'd say tough in the sense that it was hard fought for 4 days and Middlesex came down on the wrong end of it at the last. Fine encounter. Lapped up and over by Boyle. Second boundary for him. a single to finish the over. 7 off Parkinson's first, 13 for 1. Ben Rain. Oh, that's a good stop. I tell you. This is how close the boundary rope is today, and that's why a 200 score shouldn't perturb Middlesex too much. You'll just about see it coming into shot now before the bowler runs in. There it is. Now that goes up in the air, and he's gone. 2 from 6 for Holden. Another flat bassy shot attempted. Both Middlesex openers falling to the same shot. Holden into the deck well here. Durham. Much like Middlesex, they pretty much said nothing's going down the ground. You're going to go square, and if you do, the bounce might come into play. It's deploy, comes out in the 3rd over. In the air again, and it's the 3rd. Boyle falls. Middlesex making their move in the power play. It's sad of the former Middlesex man who holds on. Souter, the delight, holding on against his former team. Boyle, not to be for him today. It's back at the big screen. So he makes his way off. Ben Geddes was going well on Friday until a sloppy run out. They always are sloppy, aren't they? But it was a bit of a blow to the gut. Ben Geddes departed on Friday, so he didn't quite reach the heights they needed to. To hit some highs now. Deploy's placed just 1 ball for his single. Geddes now faces his first, and quite a wow for Rain at the bottom. I'm going to try and pronounce what it says. There's a wow factor for sure. They've got 3 wickets in the first 3 overs, chasing 219. Like the Alex Lee show, they're going to need something special from an individual here, you fancy. If you can get in as Lee's did, then the small boundaries here at Richmond. The rewards are here to be had. How hard do they continue to go at it through the power play? 16 for 3. Parkinson back for a second in the power play. Middlesex went spin heavy. Bowled the first in the match, then waited a while before they pulled him back. That's nice. That's a beauty of a 6. Fine catch as well. Durham. Tense where the coaches are sat. We're going to shade in there.
There's another recall. 1-5, B1. Are we lads?
Oh, now. I thought I heard a noise, but I think it was actually a slight delay on the noise, or the stream that I was watching on the screen in front of me, and the ball going through. I think it was actually the ball hitting the gloves off the keeper. Slight delay between my screen and the action. Right in front of me as well is that one is ever so slightly behind the other. 24 for 3, but yeah, it was probably just the sound of the ball slapping into the gloves. Steady fellas, steady. Stay on target. Hold your formation. First bubble got into Durham. Ouch. Well, that's where if the batters can get in, it is just as tough. On an outground for the fielders, same any outground that you go, it's not the well maintained surfaces. The HQs. Lovely shot, deployed his best. Open in the face and effortless. Sound it makes out of the middle of his bat. Strikes the ball, incredible timer. Cricket ball, Leas deploy. Need him to be today if they're to get close to this 219 now, 3 down early on. Pulled away. Just the single though. late on the appeal there, Potts perhaps gave it away. Drilled into the covers. Slightly sore hand. He's picking himself up. Drops the singles finish over. 5 bowls. 6:32 for 3. Two overs for Parkinson, but Casey Aldridge will be to take over. Well, we talked about shots down the ground. We haven't seen many of them today, but that's a beaut. Just made it, but with the field up, I'm sure that was the main thought. Just make sure you get enough on it to clear them. Oh wow, looks to get creative with that one deploy. Yeah, nobody got anything on it. Slow ball, doing for the keeper, and doing for deploy as well. Nice stroke, just a single though. Ball by Aldridge again into the block hole. Durham making it tough here at the start. That required rate 12. So it's a ground where once you get in and get going, the runs will come. Those 3 early wickets slowing matters. Now where does that go? Keeper's gone for it. Stunning catch. You can hear the response of the team, you can see the look on his face. Absolute delight and a little bit of disbelief as well. So it's going for another pickup shot, which is top edged. Look at this, for a bit of keeping. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Robinson surrounded by his mates. He was up just as quickly as himself. Delight that he's held on. Fine glovesmanship. Really good work from him. Some hard work for Middlesex. 43 for 4. Josh De Carey's arrives in the middle with Leah Straploy on 22 from 11. De Carey's recalled to the side today. Maria Sharma, Seema out of the side. De Carey's in to bowl off break and to bolster the batting. Coleman's Zafar Gohar, still a fair bit of batting to come. Ethan Bosch, an all-rounder. There's another of those bobbles. It'll be the case all the way, and even for the grab at the end there for rain. Well, 1 for 9. Aldridge won't mind a jot. He's got a wicket in the over, and he'll give a good pat on the back, I'm sure. Well, maybe not then for Robinson, but some catch by the keeper. Thought that Geddes may have hoped he'd get away with that one. 45 for 4. I think 2 here, but they come, they put the pressure on the fielder, again the bobble. Durham for the fielder. It is a tricky one here at Richmond, as most out grounds usually are. You can't quite trust the bounce. Straight back to him again. How's it this time? There's one bobble. About 2 in front of him, the bobble this time. Slow ball, driven again to Aldridge, again the bobble. Following Casey Aldridge at the moment, that time no bobble. Slow ball, dragged by De Carey's on the bounce. To deep mid-wicket. A singles finish the over. Good one for Durham and Rain. Just the 6 off it. 51 for 4 after 7 Middlesex. Anything good from Greg? Standing room only now at Richmond. Packed in here for a rare return to Richmond for Middlesex in the Blast. Good to see the punters have responded. Yeah, just short. Wide long on. Take a single. Beautiful from deploy. Skipper trying to play his part and getting this innings going here for his side. A lot of grounds chasing a target like they are in this. If you have a start like this, it's pretty terminal. Not really much of a comeback, but I wouldn't say so here at Richmond. As long as Leah's deploy is in. He'll look for a couple here and they'll get the two. There's the bobble again on the fielder. Getting there thinking too, just the single, there he goes. And it's the snake when he was with Middlesex, Nathan Souter, for how quick he was across the grass. Just the single. Leading edge on that, but all along the floor. Singles finish the over. 10 off Souders first. Middlesex 61 for 4 after 8. Piece off from Aldridge. Just died a little on deploy as well. Slammed into the onside, but he hasn't got all of it and he pays the price. Deploy falls for 34 and that is a big blow struck. Durham have a 5th wicket. The skipper has to go. Looking to go big, didn't get all of it. It's a fine catcher, it has to be said. Taking nothing away at all. On the move, on the slide in the end as well. Disappointment for Deploy. Carey's still there. Holman joins him. 61 for 5, and the order is becoming tall now for Middlesex. It will take a brilliant partnership from here, which should have to do, you'd have thought, the majority of the work, if not all of it. It's the splice, bit of bounce on that one. Middlesex missing one of their gun bowlers at the moment in T20 now. Cornwell injured again against Essex at Merchant Taylor School a few weeks back. He'll be back soon. He'll be back for the next game of the Blast. There's a bit of a break. Stood up tall and crunched that hard, Carey's. It's really well played, really well hit. To get that kind of timing like that, tough. Down the ground again, bisects them, 4 more. Back in the side and making a good claim here, Josh Carey's. Was that a leading edge? It was as well. It's got to be one of the best leading edges in history. Oh, that's not a good top edge though. But it is if you're Durham, because it's the 6th wicket. De Carey's goes for 14. Aldridge has 3 for 18 after 2. Middlesex just not able to keep up with this rate now. Going for it with the wickets. But it's going wrong at the moment. Ethan Bosch to join Luke Holman. 70 for 6. Coming back from here, it has to be said, would be some sort of miracle really, even for the likes of Holman, Bosch, Safagohar. Shot of the pagoda again. Kew Gardens. Entrance about a 5-minute walk up the road from the entrance to this ground. They've got to get in now, these two. You'd have thought, I suppose the alternative is they just keep going from here, Middlesex, and hope that it comes off for one partnership. It hasn't come off so far. Deploy really getting in. Quite a catch, I'm not sure there was any batting bold, certainly looping up off the pad thereafter if there was. End of the 10th, Middlesex 73 for 6.
And that's a big moment in the match. Here and now 3-6-5. Amplifying brands in the UK.
Has that nicked? It has, but it's been put down. Aldridge nearly with the 4th. Holman gets his first boundary. Let's have a look. Big nick. Oh! Fingertipped it. Took a great catch on the run earlier. Kicking himself over that one, Robinson. Single more. Nicely played. Look at that open of the face. Back of the point. Really well placed. Now that is cleaved to cow corner. Just sat up for him. Oh dear, mind the camera. Fortunately, to an area with no spectators at the steps up to the players' dressing room, the home dressing room. Hooks for 4 more. Good over for Middlesex, they needed that. Started with a costly chop that went for 4 by the keeper. It got ever more expensive. More costly that drop as the over went on. Set up. Swept. And swept for 4. Atkinson retreating to collect that one. Just the single. Bowles, well fielded as well. And they replaced him as such at Middlesex, Luke Holman. Nice, he swept again, should just be the single, the sweeper's there. Take the wickets column out of the equation, you wouldn't say that Middlesex are wholly out of this. 100 on the board after 12, and 100 thereafter out of the equation at all. As he played again by Bosch, it just looks as though they're trying to build a foundation that will give them some sort of charge in the last 3 or 4 overs to get close. Just maybe pull this back. Ah, there we go, Durham CCC from the banks of the River Wear. That's what it says. I can see it more clearly now. Single turn the over. Boundary to start. 4 singles thereafter. 8 off it. 101 for 6. 12 bowls. There we go. Sunderland's flag on there as well. Maybe Martin Emerson has come down for this one. Birthday this weekend for Martin, and a wedding anniversary as well. How poor Jules puts up with him, I'll never know. Congratulations to both. the equations. 15 and over required. Towed it and gone. One hand comes off. He's cued it. Potts has his second. Slow ball into the pitch. Trying to send it out of the ground. So 105 for 7. Let's come to the 13th. And Zafar Gohar walks to the middle. Needing something very special here for Middlesex. Well, he's going to be on a hat-trick at the start of the next over. Gohar goes first ball, looking to go big. This one, it was the splice. It was the toe end of the bat that did for Holman, the splice for Gohar. So it's his chance. He's fading fast here on their return to Richmond. Sebastian Morgan comes out to join Bosch. It is a lot of batting with Tom Helm. Last man to come. Morgan is an astonishing number 10. But the 114 from 42 balls now is a very, very long shot. Swept fine with Souter. Oh, fumble. He's managed to get round. He's quick on the rope, as we've said. They'll get 2 for this. A little bit of flight on that from Parkinson. Yes, no, and gone. Morgan making the charge, then he had to charge back. pressure at the end tells for Middlesex, even on the single. Here will be the angle of it, just fine of the fielder, yes, no. Oh, it was a pretty shocking throw as well. But I think in hindsight it was probably just too close to the fielder to think about it. Tom Helm, last man in for Middlesex. Bosch not giving up, swinging hard on that one, and he'll get 4 for it. Some late cheers in the crowd. 5 o'clock. Oh, it's been a pretty sunny Sunday for the most part. One last hurrah I'm sure the crowd would like to see. They've packed in really good number today for this. Oh, dug out. It might go. Or it might not. I'll get a couple. Bosch gets it wide of Aldridge. Bobble does him again. Up in the air. Oh, ow, oh, wow, how on earth has that happened? Certainly not by design, but the pair of them have managed to do it. Ackerman, well, there's a relief all round there in the end, isn't there? I think it was McKinney parried it, it popped out of his hands, and, well, you really couldn't have written that. It popped straight into the hands of his mate. Worried for a collision to begin with. Look at the pair of them, there's one look down, he has it, it pops out. Where's your mates when you need them? Well, he's right there on the spot. Grim look from Tom Helm, not an enjoyable day for him or for Middlesex. 100 runs, the winning margin for Durham. They went big here at Richmond, not unusual. It is a big scoring ground, this, renowned over the years for scores up and around 220. But the chase got off to a bad start and never recovered for Middlesex in this one. I don't think particularly that they'll look back and say it was way too many with the bat. It was a good score, but one that they'd have fancied here on a small ground at Richmond, which can be a big scorer if you get in. Problem was, not enough got in. Bosch was one of them, 27 from 19, just a cameo to finish off and brighten the day a little at the end for Middlesex. (118) off 14.5 overs then here at Richmond, who well, back in the game for the Middlesex fixture list once more. Richmond CC, not to be a winning return to this ground though for Middlesex, but a good day all round for the club though. Hoping for a good day for the under-15s for Richmond tomorrow. They're in the final, the under-15Bs. Good luck to them. For Richmond CC, a few of the boys around the back of the tent delighted with their mention as they'll head off to a final. But 100 runs the winning margin for Durham, and well done to them. Long journey down for this one off T20, but well rewarded with that 108 for Lees, Rain, Potts and Aldridge, 3 apiece in the wickets column. Middlesex, let's say, I think the overall analysis really will look more at the bat than the ball. The 218 didn't feel ridiculous to me by any stretch of the imagination here at Richmond, but Middlesex just couldn't get going in the chase. Right, Hampshire to come, Essex as well. When's the next home game? 10th of July, Sussex, the next home game for Middlesex. Then it'll be on to the one-day cup. A bit of a building process for Middlesex in the blast now. But good luck to Durham. Thanks to all the folks of Durham who've tuned in to the stream today. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm sure you enjoyed the victory and the victory margin here for Durham. For myself, Kevin Hand, though, and the team bringing you the stream here at Middlesex in association with Daffabet, it's a very good evening to you all.